So, hello guys, welcome to our next video in the playlist Python for the beginners. So, the Python for the geospatial technologies. So, in today's video, we are going to see what are the functions. So, a new concept. So, in the previous video, we have seen some of the if statements, if, elif, and else statement, and we have also seen some of the control statements like break, pass, and continue. So, from today onwards, we'll be using the VS Code, the Visual Studio Code instead of the Collab. So this is the general interface for the VS Code. So here you have to select your kernel under our Python environments. So Nikhil Geospatial. So this is my Python environment for running the codes, which have all the Python packages installed inside it. So I'm just pre-installed all the available packages which I need to run my codes. So let's just start. So we'll first see what are the functions are. So the functions are mainly used when you have some kind of repetitive work has to be repeated. Like for example, you have 1,000 of numbers, you want to 1,000 pairs of numbers, you want to add both the pairs. So you can't write 1,000 times a code which we will add. So we will be using a function. So we will define it for how you can add two numbers at a time, and it will get repeated by its automatically. So let's just start. So by the syntax, so here you can see how we can define a function is that with the help of the word define. So you'll get a blue color. So you have to write the function name. So my function name will be, let's just say, sum, and it has to take inside a parameters. So what are the parameters it has to give? So let's just say it will add two numbers, a comma b, and I will create one more variable inside it. So sum is equal to a plus b, and it should return this sum. So this is the syntax for defining a function. So I have started with the word def, which is defining a function. I have given a name for the function called sum, so which will take inside two parameters a and b. So those are my numbers which we have to give as an input, and I have created one more variable as a sum. So that will add a and b whatever we have given as an input, and it will return this sum. So if you're confusing with the function name and the variable, you can rename it as addition. So it should return addition. So a function has to return something. Remember, a function has to return something. It cannot be empty. So here, remove this semicolon. So one more important thing is that we have to maintain the indentation. So it is one tab inside. So whatever the block or the statements we are writing inside a function is one tab inside. So here you can see there is a space. So if you don't maintain that, you'll get an error in the red underscores. So whatever the block of code we have written inside has to be executed within the function. So I hope you have understood this. So I have run this function. So now I have to call this function. So how I can call this function? So simply I will call the name of the function, and I have to pass two parameters. So here you can see on the suggestion it's giving the input has to be two, a and b. So the type is any. You can give any type. It has to be a number because we are doing the plus sign here. So I have to get a sum. So let's just say I'm giving the two inputs 9 and 10. So what should be my output? 19. So here you see, this is how the function works. So you could say I can simply use 9 plus 10 all the time. But what if you have 1,000 pairs of numbers? Then you have to go for calculating each time again. So that's where this function will work you out. So I will once again repeat the syntax is you have to start with the keyword def for defining a function def, and give the name of the function and specify the parameters whatever you need inside it, and you just create the variables for your convenience, whatever the variables you want, and execute what that variable has to do with the parameters, and you return whatever your output is there. So what if I want to have multiple outputs? So let's just define one more function called def. So this time my function name is stats. So it will take inside two variables. So I'll create one variable as addition, so that will give a plus b, and one more as a product, that will be product of two variables a and b. So remember, this plus and star works as well. So whatever, uh, if I want to return addition, then you should be return addition, or else if you want to return product, then you should return product. So let's just run this. So I'll call the function stats, and give the name, give two variables, let's just say 4 and 12, and I should get the product of it. See, 4 12 4 is 48. So that's how you can get product also. But what if I have to return both addition as well as the product? For that you have to apply an if statement and elif statement. So that you have to specify. So let's just say here one more variable. So what is the type you want, or what is the output you want? So here I'll have to specify the output should be the product. So here I'll remove this. So I'll return if output is equal to product, then we should return the product, that is my variable, else we should return our addition. So let's just run it, and here I will run it. You see my product is 48. What if I, other than product, I return anything else? So you'll get 16. So 4 plus 12 16, because I have written here else. So if I want to be specific, you can remove it and write elif. So that's what you call it has to check for both the else and if statement. So if our output is equal to addition, then it should return addition. So now you see I have to specify the semicolon. So this if statement and elif statement has to be inside an indent again. So remember, indentation is very much important. So now here I am giving addition. So click on the run. Here you see I got 16 as my output. So this is how you can create a function. So with the function name, whatever the inputs are there, and whatever your calculations inside a function, and you can return multiple products out of a function by defining if and elif statement. So like this you can go like n number. So next we will see the parameters with the default value. So I'm creating one more function called greet. So I want to greet someone. So it will take inside two parameters, name, and one constant parameter, that is greet. So this greet should be always hello. So it should return uh, my greet plus. So you see I will now call the function greet. Okay, so now you see it's asking only one parameter, name. So what's the name? So let's just say name is Harish, and we have one another parameter called greet. So it's a string, it's already written as hello, so you don't have to specify, you can just simply run. So here you will see hello Harish. So if you can give a space here and click on the run. Hello, Irish. So you just have to pass the name. The greeting is done by the default value of hello. So like this, you can have any kind of constant variable given inside a function, and you can return that. So this is particularly useful when you have some constant inside your function. Let's just say you have some of the constant in the formula, so you want to be constant and keep it always constant as it is. So then at that particular time, you can use this variable and just simply pass the variables which are varying other than what is constant. So I hope guys we have understood how to create a function and how you can return the statements and how you can return a product and multiple products as well. So thank you for watching. If you have any kind of doubts, queries, you can always post it in the comment section. Thank you.